Hey guys, so if you want to see how I created this look and my thoughts and feelings on the Chocolate Heart Holiday Collection by Makeup Revolution, just keep on watching. Right, so I'll be using the Chocolate Heart collection. This is like one of their holiday collections by Revolution Beauty. They also had the Chocolate Bar Vault. I didn't get that because there's a number of items in there that I already have, and then one of the exclusive items that was already in that vault they released individually, so I assume that they're going to release the rest of them individually. But all of the contents of this box, I didn't have any of them until I purchased the entire collection. So it came with 2 eyeshadow palettes, which are now being marketed as makeup pigment palettes. So the first things that we're going to be playing around with are those makeup pigment palettes, which is the Red Velvet and the Peanut Buttercup. So this is what they look like, and we're going to kind of just be mixing and matching, just playing around with them. I've already done an unboxing on this, so you'll be able to see swatches of all of the eyeshadows or pigments, sorry. And this is the Red Velvet one. So we're gonna just kind of be mixing and matching. Okay, so we're starting off with the Peanut Buttercup, and I'm going to be using Smooth here. This shade is the one which is most reminiscent of peanut butter to me. I'm just gonna pop that in the crease and just above it. I've already concealed my eyelids, but I haven't set it so that it has something to stick to. Okay, that blended up nice. Now going in with the Red Velvet, I'm going to use Infuse. I'm going to put a little bit of that just in the crease, but I'm not going to blend it upward. I'm going to just try and keep it in the crease itself. This one is not trying to blend out too good. I'm going to go back and use that fluffy brush just to get rid of all of that harshness. Taking a lot to blend it out and stuff. I'm just losing colour as I'm blending, so that's a bit better. Okay, so it looks to me like you have to use a little bit more. Now I'm going to use milk chocolate, and I'm also going to use cup. I'm going to go in with milk chocolate first. And just here. Oh, that's kind of like not doing much at all. Okay, I'm just going to go in with cup. Nothing's coming off. I'm going to use this brush. See if this helps. Maybe it's just the brush that I'm using. A little bit better. And using this brush that I was just trying to use, I'm going to use it to blend out and drag. And I'm using my fluffy brush just to get rid of the harsh lines. I'm going to go back in with that Smooth shade so that I can have something to blend this shadow out with. I was going to use this shade here, Beetroot, but it's not, I don't feel like it's happening, so I'm going to use this shade here, Red Velvet, instead. I'm just going to pop that in the center. Yeah, I feel like this is so much better than using that pink. I think that pink would have just been way too harsh. And I'm just going to try and get rid of that harsh line on either side. Yeah, okay, so this is how my eye look has turned out. I'm actually quite surprised. I mean, it turned out all right considering that it was a total mess at the beginning. I really wanted it to be brighter, but I just couldn't use that bright pink shade. I probably will do a look with the, like with each palette on their own, like Get Ready With Me's or something like that. Anyway, let's move on to the rest of the Chocolate Heart. So the next thing we have is the Chocolate Heart bronzer. Now on the back it says that it's a bronzer, but on the front it says it's highlighters for your face and eyes. So something that I did say in the unboxing is, well, what is it? Is it a bronzer or is it a highlight? What do you want it to be? Tell me what do you want it to be, please. I know you can use powders for whatever, but it's like, if the company doesn't even know what they want it to be, how the hell am I supposed to know what it's supposed to be for? Anyway, so it's a very chocolatey kind of goldy, bronzy kind of highlight bronzer, I guess. I don't often use bronzers, but if I do, I would just kind of like go around the perimeter. Now this is supposed to be quite shimmery. I'm not really seeing much of a difference, to be 100% honest with you. It's probably too exact for my skin. Okay, when I pull my mirror away, I see a little bit of a bronze, a little bit. And there's not that much of a shimmer, to be fair. Okay, it's like the tiniest little bit of shimmer. Like when I move my head, I can see it. Okay, so this probably wouldn't be 100% accurate for my skin tone. Probably for somebody a little bit lighter than myself. But to be fair, I don't really expect for things like this to be made for somebody with my complexion, straight off the bat. Then lastly, we have the Praline face palette, which looks like this. So this is a contour shade. This is like a shimmery blush. These three are highlights. So I've already done my cream contour, and I always have to top it off with a powder contour to keep it in place. I'm going to use Temper, and I'm just going to... Okay, so it's a little bit on, like, this isn't deep enough for my preferences. It's like, okay, it works, it does work, don't get me wrong, it does work, but this isn't the kind of contour shade that I would normally go for. I would normally go for a deeper kind of contour, but it can suffice. I mean, it's not overly atrocious or anything of that sort. Then I'm gonna go in with Ripple. This blush shade here. Okay, I like the blush. I like these kinds of shades on my skin. I do wish that it was more of a matte rather than with a slight sheen, but you can't have everything, I guess. Then I'm gonna go in with Bon Bon on the high points of my cheeks. And then I'm going to use this Goldie Hair Praline on my inner corner. Do not need a lot of this, I guarantee you. And I'm not gonna bother to use the other one because I just know it's not right for my skin. Okay, so my overall thoughts on this collection here. I liked the Praline face palette out of everything because I feel like it's very versatile. If I wanted to travel with this, I could, because I have a bronzer slash contour shade, I have a blush, I have 3 selections of highlights. So I wouldn't have to worry about having a contour palette and a blush palette or blush compact or highlights and this, that and the other. It's just like all there in one palette, which is absolutely great. I love that. And out of everything that's in that palette, I adored the blush the most. And I think that gold highlight shade, which I use on my inner corner, that packed a punch. I did not have to use a lot at all. In regards to the highlight bronzer thing here, the chocolate heart, I kind of feel like, considering that it's a chocolate heart, I expected it to be a little bit deeper, and it's not. It's not my kind of bronzer that I would normally draw for. But I guess if during the winter months I wanted to have just a little bit more color in my skin, I could use it, but it's not going to pack a major punch. But for somebody who's a lot lighter than me, this will be perfect. It will be so perfect. And especially if you like a little bit of a shimmer, but not too much, it's nice. But do keep in mind, I'm not a huge bronzer person anyway. There are some people who love bronzers. I'm just not one of those people who feels like it's a necessity, like it's a necessary part of my makeup routine. It's just not for me. And then lastly, the Red Velvet and Peanut Buttercup palettes. Now, as I said before in my unboxing and in this video, they've now been marketed as makeup pigment palettes. I don't see any difference between these and the eyeshadow palettes in the chocolate bar range. I don't see a difference at all personally. They swatch the same, they go on the same, they blend out the same. I kind of don't see a difference. If there is a difference, I've completely missed it, probably. As I did say, I will probably be doing videos on each of the 2 pigment palettes I wanted to use them together to see if I can just create a look with the both of them. And sometimes people do like mix and match palettes when they're creating looks rather than just one, but I will want to use them separately. I will do a video on the chocolate cranberries palette, which was the other one that I showed in the unboxing, so that will come soon also. Overall, I think it's a nice gift for somebody who likes makeup. I mean, I gifted it to myself because why not? But yeah, I think it's a nice gift for somebody who likes makeup and you're not too sure what to get, but you don't want to break the bank either. At the same time, I kind of feel like the quality of everything, it's not like, oh my gosh, the best, but at the same time, for the price that I got it for, I'm not expecting the world, to be fair. I feel like £15 for this was a fair amount. I would definitely not have paid the £30. You never know, it might go back on sale. Anyway, so let me know what your thoughts and feelings are of this set collection, this holiday collection. I have no idea what I'm going to do with this box. It's just in the way. Ugh. Anyway, so if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.